Hello and welcome. Internal combustion powered cars have been around a long time. When you were young, you probably hungered for something fast and noisy and probably very colourful. When you started a family, maybe something sensible. Later, maybe something smaller, but with some luxury. Did you ever imagine that this choice might include an electric car? What is it like to own an electric car? Where do you go to find out what owning an electric car will do for you? What are the disadvantages of owning a battery-powered car? For the purpose of this exercise, I'm going to skip the transition cars, those with hybrid power consisting of a battery assisted with a petrol engine. So, let's get into it. For a start, electric cars are not a recent invention. 141 years ago, Gustav Tuve built the first acknowledged human-carrying car. Others followed. Why didn't battery-powered cars evolve from there? Simple. Cheap fossil fuel became available at the same time as the invention of the internal combustion engine. Now, with the world in climate crisis, the search is for cheaper, renewable energy as we commit to zero carbon by 2050. Vehicles that spew particulate matter, carbon monoxide and nitrous oxides are rendering many cities unlivable. Electric vehicles or green hydrogen vehicles emit no harmful exhaust or cause smog. Countries can no longer be held hostage to oil from elsewhere. Well, that is some of the serious stuff. Let's talk about Tesla and the electric car phenomenon. One of the most popular mid-sedan cars today only debuted in 2016. Tesla has not only revolutionised the car industry, but also how cars are made, ordered, sold and delivered. Gone are the dealerships and sales commissions and service centres. Tesla's own showrooms are where test drives can be taken and questions answered. If you do decide to order one, they will direct you to a computer. People want to know, how far will a Tesla travel? Where can you charge a Tesla? And what happens if you run out of charge? Well, Tesla will charge wherever there is a power point. That is everywhere. How fast it will charge depends on many factors. I connect my Tesla to a power point in my garage every night. You do the same with your mobile phone. Can it run out of charge? Yes. Will an ICE run out of petrol? Yes. You just make sure it doesn't happen. There are many apps like PlugShare that show all the charging locations if you're away from home. Some charge for free. Some charge per kilowatt used. Never, ever will it charge for a full battery cost what a full tank of fuel would. In Australia today, unleaded petrol hit $2 a litre, and it'll get worse. There are no servicing schedule intervals for a Tesla, replacing the tyres and air conditioning filter and checking brake fluid the exception. Brake linings really need replacing, as decelerating in a Tesla is done by taking your foot off the accelerator, except in emergencies, of course, where you do use the brake. Yes, there is a new car warranty with the Tesla. Mine is warranted 4 years or 80,000 kilometres for the vehicle and 8 years or 160,000 kilometres for the battery. That'll see me out. The battery in a Tesla is located in a flat pan under the car. Are Teslas prone to catch fire? No. Obviously, in an accident, if the battery pack is broken, there are precautions to take. Similarly, precautions to take when an ICE car's fuel tank is ruptured and maybe 80 litres of highly inflammable petrol spilt around you. An electric car is radically different to an ICE. Take away all the gear in an ICE plus the weight of fuel and you have a considerable saving in weight. servicing and cost of purchase. No more leaking radiators or oil leaks. When you hop into a Tesla, you will notice that there is no handbrake or gear lever as such. In fact, the dash is devoid of all controls, levers and buttons, not even a radio control. How then do you put the car in drive, turn the radio on, put the turn indicator on, or turn on the windscreen washer? It is all so simple when you know how. All functions have an icon. Tap that and it reveals choices. Here, airflow is indicated, and where your finger points is where the air will come out. Here we see the condition of the battery. When I navigate to a destination, the state of charge on arrival will be shown. It is brilliant. Pete Petrovsky explains how owning a Model 3 compared to the average Australian sedan car can save you $12,617 over the life of ownership. So, what is a Tesla like to drive? Quiet. Engage forward or reverse by moving the right stalk up or down. Press the accelerator gently. Turn indicator is left stalk. Click once more down on the right stalk and that will engage cruise control. 2 clicks down on the right stalk will engage the lane following cruise control. I tap the brake to disengage and take the foot off the accelerator to slow down and stop. There are many tutorials on the screen. There is no printed handbook or service book. You won't need them. Thank you for watching and safe driving wherever you are and whatever you